Hello and welcome, Katy here. Thanks so much for stopping by. I am back with another project for Imagine Crafts, and today I've got a really quick card. I'm not going to focus so much on putting it together as much as I am going to talk about the technique. So we're going to use some Versafine Clair and Chianti. I've got some 110-pound cream cardstock, and then I've got a 3D embossing folder from Spellbinders. That's the Beautiful Blooms. Now, we're going to use the text side. You can see the side there that I'm inking up at the bottom has the word Spellbinders on the outside. That's the side you want because we want to ink up our background once we emboss. So I'm going to ink this up 3 times. But I'm going to go through and talk about some other things as I do that. First, I'm using the Big Shot switch, and the platform there says to use the platform, the folder, and a cutting plate. That wasn't enough pressure. The Spellbinders folder or embossing folders are a little bit thinner than like the Sizzix Tim Holtz ones. And so I used 3 cutting mats from the dollar store. They come 2 in a pack. And I just trimmed them up to be able to fit within the platform to be able to run through the machine. And it was perfect. Now, the other thing, you don't need to wet your cardstock. The Versafine Clair is wet enough to saturate that cardstock so you don't have any tearing, which is great. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Oh, we're going to clean up our embossing folder. I'm sure some of you are panicked like, oh, it's going to stain. It is going to stain a little bit, but we're going to start off with a baby wipe, and you can see that ink come right off. And there's some staining, but then I'm going to take the StazOn all-purpose cleaner, and that, or if you have Ultra Clean from Hero Arts, or if you have the Simon Says stamp one, I really believe they're all pretty similar based on the way it feels, because I've used them all. And so StazOn cleaner or Ultra Clean, whatever, on the embossing folder, dry paper towel to buff off that excess ink, to get into the little detailed crevices that might have ink. I'm using a stiff bristled paintbrush that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then a dry paper towel to get all that excess ink off, and then a baby wipe or a wet paper towel to clean off the oily residue from these cleaners. The Ultra Clean, just dropped it. The Ultra Clean and the Simon Says Stamp Ultra Clean all have that oily residue. So you need to use a wet paper towel or baby wipe to get that residue off, and your folder will be just fine. Now I'm using some sheer shimmer spray to give it some sparkle. The sentiment is from die cut from Spellbinders also, and then some vellum, pearl vellum to make our sentiment pop. The foil there, cardstock, is actually Tim Holtz Metallic 3. I call it the liquid platinum. But that is going to wrap it up, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Be sure and check the description box below for all the products used. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video.